and we loved him. Not just for his generosity and his friendship, but because he was old school, breaking stories and chasing bad guys on the toughest beat in journalism. Long before the boy wizard, there was only one Harry Potter, a real-life force of good against evil.
They can only presume that he could be responsible for the mutilation murder of Kim Barry.
For 32 years here at Channel 10, he covered Australia's darkest chapters.
Ivan Milat left court today without the smile he's shown throughout the trial.
Investigators I've spoken to generally agree the serial killer would have driven into the forest with his victims late afternoon. As nightfall approaches here, an eerie chill hangs over the forest.
I've always tried to help the police, you know, and I always enjoyed the chase and the investigative side of it.
And that's what he's now offering his wife Kerry's kidnappers. He's prepared to negotiate personally rather than rely on police. A nurse, Anita Cobby, was only 26 when she was callously cut down by the gang of 5 who grabbed her off the street. Seth Gonzalez was as devious as he was dangerous.
Very, very difficult for you, wasn't it?
Yeah. Whilst we were investigating some of the biggest cases we've ever seen in this state, Harry Potter was there on the front line with those police that were on the front line. Harry was a friend to the New South Wales Police Force.
Of all the massacres and the murders, the one that creeps into my mind, what I least expected, is little Ebony. That one touches me the most, I think.
He turned the radio up so he couldn't hear her cries and drove to a dam a few kilometres away.
But people think we intrude, but I think the families learn to rely on us to make sure that they'll get justice. And Peter Simpson, after Garforth was sentenced, made that magnificent statement. And I spoke to him and he was in two minds about it. And I said, Peter, this is your last chance. It's all over. And he said, give me a few minutes, Harry, and he wrote that lovely line.
The fact remains that Ebony Simpson got the death sentence, the Simpson family's got the life sentence, and Garforth's got bed and breakfast.
Harry was a rare man, a gentleman who never backed down.
Mate, the little boy's been bitten, don't you?
Bite him?
No, but you can talk to us, can't you?
His storytelling is legendary.
Early in today's hearing, McCafferty took notes despite the handcuffs on his wrists.
As I look back, you know, the important thing is to make every day count, because I've had a ball.
The industry honoured him last year with a Lifetime Achievement Award. He loved the job, but met an even greater love at work, marrying 10 newsreader Katrina Lee. They have 4 grown-up children. Covering crime meant dealing with life's horrors. But in his own time, Harry's wonderful, self-deprecating humour outshone it all.
Back in the newsroom at last, I can settle down for a good read and work out what the fuss is all about. Harry Potter, 10 News.
Well, crime certainly did pay for our Harry over and over again. His family wanted us to make special mention tonight of the many doctors, nurses and hospital staff who cared for him. I can just hear Harry saying now that they are the real heroes of this story. Well, to us, my friend, you will always be the hero around here. And as he would have demanded, we'll have more news when we come back.